Hello everyone, I am Cesar Arminio, the creator of Glory Hunters. Some of you may have seen me signing collector's edition certificates during a stream. First of all, I would like to apologize for not being consistent with the Kickstarter updates. There is no excuse for keeping you in the dark, and I am sorry if this has caused any loss of faith in me or in the project. Moving on to the development of the game, I previously announced that we were aiming to deliver all the backers' copies by the end of this month, May 2023. However, I have decided to extend the development and release the game in summer of this year, 2023. For those of you who have been looking forward to playing the game this month, I apologize. As a gamer myself, I understand the frustration of waiting for a game, but I believe it would be even more frustrating to receive an incomplete or unpolished game. It is important to note that there is no possibility of sending the game to be added to the cartridge and having a day one patch. What I sent to Bitmapsoft is the final game, and although there may be revisions in the future, the idea is to deliver a professional and complete product. I appreciate your patience and support throughout the development process. Although I know this won't be a perfect game, I'm confident that it will be something special. Now, let me update you on the physical format. For the standard edition, Bitmapsoft has taken care of everything, including the boxes, manuals, and cartridges, and they have poured a great deal of effort into ensuring the best quality for Glory Hunters. For the collector's edition, Bitmapsoft already has all the prints ready to be assembled, including the small box, cartridges, manuals, and the big boxes with all the goodies, such as the badges, the art compendiums, and music soundtracks. They are also finishing printing the maps as we speak. All of these were designed by me, which took a lot of time because I wanted to make sure attention was paid to every detail. However, I am now fully concentrated on the game's development. I hope those of you who backed the project with all the physical editions will enjoy the final product. A lot of love and care has been put into them. We have been delayed in this step due to many factors, which you can read about in the update below. All of the content will be shared in digital format for all backers who supported the project from the deluxe edition reward and up. I hope many of you will print more maps to record the many quests and paths the game offers. As for the game development, every single sprite and background has been completed, meaning the sprite work is at 100%. This includes the whole map, bosses, house and dungeon interiors, enemies, and NPCs. The map is already programmed into the game and is fully navigable. Every collision and trigger has been tested. To give you a sense of how big the map is, we can compare it with Link's Awakening, which contained 256 scenes for its overworld map. Glory Hunters contains more than 323 scenes, not including Backersville Island and a boat, which I consider to be full zones of their own. Although it is a very different game, I hope your adventures in Glorianta will feel as exciting as any other legendary series. I have completed 50% of the dungeons in the game, and all of them have been fully designed. I am now in the process of adding them to the game. The music is also complete, but unfortunately, we need to fix 3 more songs. When I converted the game to GB Studio version 3, all the songs sounded wrong, so it will take us 3 to 4 days to fix them. I am excited to share that the save system is now complete, and it's an essential feature of the game. You can use all 3 files to look for different gods or attempt a 100 completion file. You can also erase any file whenever you want. I know this system is standard in the game, but it took me a lot of time to get it right, and I'm proud of how it turned out. I am currently working on all the interactions within the game, including normal and special NPCs. I am also adding all the enemies to the map and dungeons, balancing achievements, and programming the ending sequence. I am working from 8 to 10 hours every day on weekdays, and I am tired, but motivated to bring you this game with all the love and passion I can give. All the physical stuff you backed is secure, paid for, and waiting for the game to be injected in the cartridge to ship to your houses. The money I received from Kickstarter has been spent, and I have been using the royalties from my other game to pay the rent, internet, and everything I need to finish the game. I have some exciting news to share. For it, I need to tell you some of the history behind Glory Hunters. Let's go back in time. In 2015, I made a prototype for a game in which I focused a lot in the story of the world and all of its lore. You will see some elements that were brought to Glory Hunters from that time. I consider Glory Hunters a prequel to that idea. At that time, I discovered an artist which loved video games with a unique voice, and I imagined a collaboration with her for the game. I became a fan and hear a lot of her material online while programming it and imagining the story of the game. To keep the story short, I wrote an email to her saying if she would want to sing a song for the game, which she replied with a yes. I was super excited because by that time I had become a huge fan of her. Sadly, the project never came to be, and that dream faded away. Her name is Veela.
Things you do. And trust to tell the truth. Sun City, I'm a good You do the things you do. Sun City, I'm a good No need to heal our fruit. Trying to find out the source, even sinking at the corners to make room for the door. Enough tears on the puzzle, time to clear off the floor. There are others in the timeline you don't already know.
It is an honor to share that we are collaborating with Veela to sing a song from the soundtrack and celebrate the release of the game with it.
Wounded, I awoke, full of dirt on the ground, barely breathing, barely exist. Where there is a will, there will always be a spark of glory. Valiant I quest with these.
She has been great, and I can share how excited I am to finally fulfill this dream that, in a way, was part of Glory Hunters even before I started developing it. We are still working in the details to polish that song, and although it could not be included in the physical soundtrack, we will be releasing it in all digital platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and more, to celebrate the final release of the game. I want to thank you for making this dream come true. Your patience and support mean everything to me. I hope this will be my last big update, and the next ones will be to share details on the release dates and address any questions or doubts you may have. Thank you again, and let your path find glory in every single step, always.